Chapter 7. The friend again. Sarah is pretending to be asleep, but this time it is more difficult. There are nurses to deal with, not just her mother. Come on, Sarah. We need you to try to have a little drink. Yes. The nurse is gently tapping her hand. Go away. Go away. Why can't you just keep her on a drip? Her mother has been clucking and fussing and crying alongside the bed for most of the night. She looks terrible. She can't sit up. Trust me. It's better for Sarah if we can get her to stay alert and take a little drink herself. They are on a unit called HDU, which Sarah learns stands for High Dependency Unit. She has been conscious of the goings on around her for several hours but has been feeling woozy and playing dumb. They want to know precisely how many tablets she took. They keep asking this. She has listened in on conversations between the medical staff and her mother. Tests are apparently underway to determine how many tablets, but they take time. And it would be much easier, everyone explains, if Sarah would just tell them. The nurses have been trying to get her mother to take a nap in the family room, and Sarah wishes so badly she would agree. She feels too tired and dazed and wretched to feel guilty. She is sick to her stomach of feeling guilty. She just wants everyone to leave her alone. Her mother is now telling the nurses that the last time they were in hospital was over an asthma attack when Sarah was in primary school. All the parents were allowed to bed down in the playroom next to the children's ward. They slept on mattresses on the floor, though some got the luxury of proper fold-up beds. This time there is no mattress or bed. Margaret spent the night like some ghost, wandering here and there to stretch her legs every few hours, alternating between the green plastic armchair alongside Sarah's bed on the unit and the closed cafeteria that offered filthy coffee and snacks from machines. Sarah is now vomiting less. Still determined to say nothing. How many tablets, Sarah? We need to know how many. I don't have many in the house. Paracetamol. 2 packets tops. Sarah's mother repeats this to the staff for the umpteenth time. The truth. Sarah doesn't remember how many tablets she took. She bought some at the corner shop and some at the supermarket. They have stupid rules about how many you can buy in each place. It was the thought of the TV reconstruction. The push for new witnesses. That stupid bitch on the train. Over and over she had told the police and her parents that it was all vicious lies. Have sex in a toilet with a complete stranger. What did they think she was? How dare they? But later Sarah had panicked. What if the TV show led to more witnesses? The whole case had gone quieter since the immediate aftermath of Anna's disappearance. And of course, she wanted people to help the police. Of course she wanted Anna to be found. She just didn't want anyone to find out the truth about her part in it all. Not that. Please, not that. Do you think we had better get the doctor again? Maybe. A consultant. See what he thinks. I'm following the doctor's very specific instructions. Please try not to worry. Sarah has stopped vomiting and it's best we try to get her to take in some fluids herself. Trust me. It's best for her. Then we can get a better idea of where we are. And what does where we are mean? Sarah's mother is all agitation. Shut up. Sarah cannot help herself. Barely a whisper. Just shut up, will you? All of you. There we are. Good girl, Sarah. Come on, then. Let's try opening your eyes and then we can see if we can sit you up a little bit. Yes. We should have the test results back soon. Let you know how you're doing. But it would be a great help. I don't know how many I took. Right. I just don't know. I think we should just leave her. Please. Sarah's mother begins to cry, and Sarah can feel tears forming on her own face. She wishes Lily were here, but cannot say this to her mother. Yet another taboo subject. I'm sorry. Single quote. You have nothing to be sorry for, my darling. It's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. I promise you. Everyone sends their love. Anna's parents. Jenny and Pauline. Tim and everyone. They just want you to get well. Sarah closes her eyes. Not true, is it? Truth is, they blame her. They'd said as much. The night before the wretched TV program they had all got together, supposedly for moral support, but it had all gone badly wrong. Spiraled down and down into this ugly place. Until there was a shouting match. The two boys really angry. Jenny crying. The thing was, they were all supposed to go to London. All five of them. Anna and Sarah to celebrate the end of GCSEs in school uniform, and the older ones for fun. But it was like everything they tried to do. People were so flaky. When they were little, it was very different. The age gap never seemed to matter. Jenny and the two boys were 2 years ahead in school, but so what? Then in secondary school, when the older ones got part-time jobs, everything changed. They had more money suddenly. They wanted to do different things. And they started bailing on plans. Sarah hated all the change. She especially hated people flaking out on things, and she spat out her anger in the row. If you hadn't all been so selfish, made other plans, maybe I wouldn't have been trying to look after Anna in London on my own. Paul had caved on the trip first. Offer of a week in Greece. Villa with a pool with his parents. Tim bailed next. Mad keen on walking. He was offered a trekking week in Scotland and wanted to see the Loch Ness Monster Museum. Also didn't fancy being the only bloke on a girl's trip. And then Jenny had the offer to see a band with her then boyfriend. And so it was only Sarah and Anna. You still should have looked after her. ... The boys were both furious. We don't understand how you got split up. And then Jenny wondering why they didn't have the usual pact. Watching each other's back. I mean, it was London, for God's sake. ... Sarah had wanted them all to shut the hell up. In any case, why was she the one who was expected to look after Anna? Why not the other way round, eh? Because Sarah was from the estate and supposed to be more streetwise. Because Anna could be a bit of a princess. Was that it? Of course they'd had a pact. It was Anna who broke it, she shouted at them. All of them. At Tim with his selfish trekking holiday. Paul with his fancy villa. Jenny with her gig. She spat the lie at them just as she had spat it over and over to the police. We said we would meet at the bar at 2 a.m. for a taxi to go home. She didn't show. Anna broke the pact. Okay. Anna didn't show. ... I told you. Her mother had tried to calm her about the TV program. The woman on the train wouldn't be allowed to make false claims. Not on television. It was libelous. She's obviously some kind of weirdo. But Sarah was petrified. What if other witnesses now came forward from the train or from the club? She remembers her father's reaction at the Paradise Hotel in London. At first she refused to talk to him. It had been years since he left the family, and she'd refused all contact. But her mother wanted him there with everything that was happening. And he went mental when the shared what the witness had said. You calling my daughter a slut? And so Sarah had sat at home before the television program, terrified about what would come out. She was supposed to be going to Jenny's, to the farmhouse, all of the friends together. But then all the images had started to flash through her mind. The club, that queasy feeling when she looked at her watch. ... The row with Anna. Don't be such a baby. ... The trouble with not telling the whole truth to the police was, sometimes, a year on, she couldn't remember exactly what she had said and what she hadn't said. She was petrified that all the stirring it up would make her slip up and say the wrong thing. So she had taken the tablets into the bathroom and said she was having a bath. And it wasn't as if she made this clear decision that she wanted to kill herself. Nothing that dramatic. Nothing that black and white. She just wanted the panic to stop, the waiting for the TV program, the not knowing how much they would find out. She just wanted all of it to stop. Now, as the nurse helps her to sit, plumping pillows up behind her, someone new appears alongside the bed. Another nurse in a different colored uniform. She is older, looks more senior, and is talking to her mother. Ominous whispering. Something about the test. I didn't mean to make you jump. It's just the doctor would like a word. What is it? What's happened? It's best you come this way, please, Mrs. Headley.